Hi everyone, and welcome back to the tasting room. We're sampling today what is for me probably my most special whiskey in my collection. It's from the Balvenie from Warehouse 24. So it's a very small bottle, but what makes this one special for me is that I got to bottle this myself at the Balvenie Distillery. So, to me, the greatest distillery in all the world. See this? They had a couple of different casks you could choose from when you were in that Warehouse 24. They had a 14-year second fill Jack Daniel's cask, and it's kind of the one that most of the people flock to. I think I was the only one who wanted to bottle out of this one. This is a 13-year-old, but it's a first fill ex-bourbon cask. So. See on the bottle here is filled by me on 7/16 of 2017. This is 61.7%. Cask number 2022. And there it is. Bottled up by me. And yes, that is barley from the Balvenie Distillery. So they actually had a third cask there as well that they would usually let you fill from. It was a sherry hogshead. Unfortunately, some numbskull had dropped one of these bottles in there, and they couldn't tell if it was broken or not, so they wouldn't let us fill or taste out of that barrel. But what can you do? Nose is light and fruity. Touch of vanilla. And a nice sweet honeycomb. Loads of honey on the palate. Nice and sweet. A good oaky spice, and a nice nutmeg on the finish. Good medium to long length finish. It's a very nice whiskey. One of the reasons I say that Balvenie is the best distillery for me is, well, obviously they make some of the greatest whiskeys, but the distillery itself is it's a little surreal. You go there, there's a lot of manual processes. They're one of the only distilleries in Scotland that still malts their own barley. We got to go down and see the malting floors. There was nothing germinating at the time. They had just come off a maintenance period, so they were just starting back up. So there was no barley drying in the kiln. We got to walk inside the kiln. That was pretty cool. It's just, very old, very rustic, very manual. Just a step back in time. Well, anyway, to rate this one here, nose had some nice notes, some honey, some vanilla I picked up from the bourbon cask. We're going to give the nose 21 points. The taste on this one, very pleasantly sweet, with some nice spices. We're going to give the taste 22 points. Good medium to long length finish. We'll give the finish 20 points. The overall balance for this one, 21. That'll leave us with an overall score for this 13-year-old Balvenie from Warehouse 24 of 84 points. I'd like to thank you once again for tuning in right here on the Tasting Room. I really appreciate your view. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and of course subscribe if you're not already a member to my channel. I have a video come out every Saturday, and I'd hate for you to miss one. So if you do that, I will see you again right here next week on the Tasting Room.